Alright guys, this is going to be a bit of a different one. Um, the way I'm going to do this next one is basically going to be, you're going to be watching how I'm digging, other than just me producing a video after I found everything. So you'll be actually along the ride with me. Obviously this isn't a live video. Yeah, so you'll be along the ride and you actually get to see dig for dig, what I find, how I find it, and yeah, alright, I hope you enjoy the video, however long it goes for. And just a heads up as well, this isn't from the start either. So I might just bring this up. This isn't going to be from the start. I've actually already digging this hole for the last couple of hours. It was just halfway through I thought I'd do this next video a little bit differently, and hopefully you like it. If you do, I might do more of it. If you don't, let me know and I'll do it like the way I've been doing it. Okay, well, the first find on camera, look at that. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's a McKay & Co. This is number 4 in this hole. No. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Now this is another thing, we find quite a lot of this. Broken pieces of bottle. It's actually very rare to find intact, like as many intact bottles as I have. So. Okay. Got another. I won't be keeping this one because I've already got lots, and I've already found the best, you could say, intact one, or the best preserved one I've ever had. So this is typically how you find them. This here is the best one, so you can sort of see the difference. Well, it's quite clear. But yeah, another thing I found before is one of these. Don't know what it is, haven't seen one before, but hopefully find out. So, and after this video is done, after I'm home and all that, I will do a finds video of all the stuff that I already have found. Just going off. sorry about that, guys. My phone was just telling me it's sitting on 20% battery, so low battery. So this video will run as long as the battery will last. You also occasionally find little critters like this. So he's going to get rehomed sort of there. Now when digging these holes, I typically won't use this bigger shovel when I'm in it, because when I'm in here I'm trying to preserve and find everything I can, to a point. So normally this is used to found a site off. So now I'm digging. So then I typically dig down till I start finding even just rusty stuff. Then go right. I then down this one, get my other smaller shovels, and then start excavating the site. Sometimes when you've been digging a hole like this, so I'll try and catch it. Typically, when I'm finding a hole like this and I'm digging around like the sides and the front, quite often I'll get a big undercut, and then I've got to chip away at it, drop that down, and then once that's done, I've got all this stuff in the hole, all the dirt and crap. So what instead of using my smaller one, my entrenching tool that I've got, I'll get this out, and it just, once I know there's nothing else in it, I'll just use this, and what takes a couple of minutes will take maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes to excavate with the other one. So now I'm coming into a pocket of broken glass, heavy iron, like bits of iron, like old tins and what have you. Yeah. So this hole isn't actually going to be that much bigger. I estimate it to be, you can't really, about that much more, but might not seem like a lot on camera. But when you're digging it, it certainly is a fair bit. Ah, 3 old bottle caps all rusted together. Okay. Don't know how good this bottle's going to be, but okay, might be intact. I suspect this bottle in front of me is going to be a beer bottle. Yeah, typically that's what you find. That's the majority of these bottles. Oh, hang on, there's another one in front of me. Okay, so this is a different one. Okay, so this is a Hall & Sons Limited. Norwood. So anyone know H&S Limited? So Hall & Sons, H&S Limited, Norwood. If anyone can, I do apologise for, yeah, see, can't really see that on camera. So yeah, this is a Hall & Sons Limited, Norwood. If anyone knows what this is or where it's come from, that would be much appreciated. Yeah. Never found one of them before, so that was sort of found that one together. Okay, this is something I didn't expect. I've currently got trapped in here a great big centipede. So anyone that doesn't like this kind of thing, Yep, and he's not happy. All right. Next bird's dinner. Magpie, whatever comes along. This is why when it's digging like this, when I'm digging in these holes like this, I typically try and dig as much. This is why I get an undercut. It's because typically I like to try and dig out as much as I can with, this is what you call a digging spade. Most of all this stuff is in previous videos, but I use things like digging blade to get into tight spaces, and in that way, whatever I'm digging at, sometimes I'll disturb spiders and all kinds of stuff. I'd rather do that with one of these and see it and have a go at this than my hand. As you've seen, sometimes I will try and clear out something with my hand, which probably isn't the best of ideas, but okay. As I say that, bits of old paper, so don't know what that is off, but this is just what this is it's telling the story of what they did here, what they drank, what they ate. Every so often you find personal effects, so, and that also tells a bit about, and that can tell you exactly who was here, as been names, so that's if okay, so what is this one got anything on it? Okay, so this is another bottle that we'll typically find. This is West Australian Glass Manufacturers Limited. Then you'll have this little keg signer that you can, yeah, you go. It's actually coming up really well on the camera. I'm just going to move this so you can try and see most of the numbers. That's what you typically find. A lot of these, and a lot of bottles with absolutely no marking on them. I believe this is possibly a whiskey bottle. The other ones without any markings on it, I've been told that they're beer bottles. So yeah, King Browns from the local bottle shop, for instance. But I've got plenty of these. These aren't really historically or monetary or even private museum, I'm going to call it, private collection, really have no worth, but they're in good condition, so I might just, yeah. Okay, that's a snake. A very juvenile one. I don't know what it is. I just picked it up. Oh, I'm not going to kill it. Here you go, guys. First one of them too. Yep, it is a snake. Okay. So a lot of firsts for me and for you on camera. No, come here. I don't want to hurt you. I want it. Okay, the way it's calling up on me might. Okay, everyone. Here we go. That's him right there. Look at that. I've got no idea what this is. So I'm going to... Whew. I thought that was a worm for a second. Until I saw he had two beady eyes and a mouth. So... Right. Got another bottle. Now, if you see me run out of this hole very quickly, without any warning, it's because something's coming at me. Now, I don't think you can probably see on camera the distance. Well, because now I found a centipede. I found a great big black spider. Don't know what it was, so I'll try and look at the camera properly. A great big black spider, centipede, and now a snake. I'm going to try and put as much distance between me and that face as possible. And this is also going to be the longest video I've done too, so yeah, if you're staying and watching for the entire thing, appreciate it, thank you very much. Okay, I just found there's another one here. Yeah, a little bit different shaped bottle than the last time, but same markings around the base. This other bottle in here, however, I do believe... Oh, hang on, there's another one in here too. Okay. Okay, well, there's not much left of it, but... Oh, it's not a bottle, it's a jar with no markings on it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry to disappoint you, but that wasn't another bottle, it was just a piece of broken piece. Excuse me. And as I'm digging, I'm always looking out for things. Creepy critters, relics, artifacts, anything. So I want to say this before the phone shuts down because it's on not much battery. Look, thanks for watching. There will be a second video on this, the fines and things like that. So look, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now I'm going to continue digging before the phone shuts down, and yeah, all right. Cheers. It's always good to find the bottom of the hole and it's not too deep, because you go, right, I've only got to dig that way now, I don't have to dig that way anymore. Okay guys, this is interesting. This middle bit of metal case here got cardboard in it. I don't know if anyone could tell me what this might have been at one point. Obviously this is one of those bash, burn and bury sites. So, like everything that's all rusted out, once upon a time it would have had a label and markings and everything else on it, but unfortunately after being in the ground for 70 odd years, yeah, and burnt and everything else. Sorry about that guys, just knocked you down. Just to give you perspective as to what I'm digging in. There's the amount of dirt that's above my head. So that's about right there. Yeah. So, okay, crack on. So what this trench, what I believe this trench to be, is an air raid trench. Now basically what I'm sitting on is the level. So what you're seeing out here, that's about where the ground level is, about here. So, and I'm sitting in it. So what you've got here, this is enough for us to lie down in. The size of this would indicate at least one person could fit in this, possibly two. I'm not sure. Well, I wasn't here. So unless anyone watching this was in World War II and can say, oh look, you know, one person only. There's only ever one person in these things or more. Please, by all means, let me know. Now I'm not going to give it a go. but apparently these things, witchetty grubs, taste like chicken. I'm not going to give it a go. This is not a food channel. This is a World War II camp digging site, or channel I should say, not a eating bush tucker channel. So this can be another meal for the birds, or whatever else claims it. So with this site, and like a few others around here, there's not a lot of finds, so like buttons, badges, etc., where I've got to be sifting through. By now, if there was one, I would have found it, and then I would have to sift through all that stuff you saw before. It is quite rewarding when you go through that and you're hours and hours and hours, and then you find a button or a badge or something that's been on a soldier's uniform that could quite have happened. Could quite have possibly been overseas, fought, been injured, been killed, anything. And there's this button that was on this soldier's uniform in this hole, and I found it. So it is. So you wonder what the story was behind that one button or that one item that led it to being here. Some of the things that are easy, like the bottles, will quite often have where it was made. So you know, okay, well they've obviously had to come from over east to here, and this is where that, because all these camps were staging camps. There wasn't a permanent garrison or unit, battalion, whatever you want to call it here. There was something like 50,000 troops all come through here. There was something like 50,000 troops come through here. So there wasn't a permanent unit here. So whatever was left here tells a story from, you know, where did they come from? Where did they go? Did they make it back? Anything. So, you know, it'd be really interesting. Sometimes it's really cool to actually find something, get it back to the families and find out, you know, yes, he did survive the war. This is what he did before the war, after the war, what he did during the war. And that's where we find dog tags, things like that. And one of the last ones we found, this man actually led a bit of an interesting, when I say interesting life, yeah, that's probably not quite the right phrase to use, but when we were able to contact the family, I'll be able to reveal more. And I found that dog tag back earlier this year, and probably I think it might have been my last video, or my second last video that I made, that I said to you that I found something. So hopefully that will be revealed soon. But yeah, so it's really good to find something and trace it back to the family. Okay, another find on video. Unfortunately, this is too far gone to find out what label it was, but a tube of something. That's the head, the cap, and that's the tube of mystery. Okay, found another tube of mystery. Oh, there it is. Another one. Same one. Well, not the same one, but same as the last one. Now, as I'm getting towards the end of the hole, I'm either going to find nothing or really cool, something really cool. That's typically what happens. You start getting towards the end of it, you think, maybe not, then you find something really cool. Right behind me.